Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good morning. So right now we're going to continue with our world event. So let's go check it out. So currently we're on this quest here, defeat Prosecutor. We'll hit the go. And they do have a skill, so at the end of the turn we'll give miss to a random enemy for 1 turn. Just answer my questions. What did you do after Frost escaped? I went looking for her, and then I saw you. And what did I say? You said that if I don't go with you willingly, you'll take my Lord Protector title. And what did you say? I don't remember, but whatever I said, it led us to that huge fight. What fight? Okay, so we'll take a look at the buildings. Okay, and we have this Dark Huntress, which gives block and then also deals damage when block is triggered. We'll attack on the open lane A. And there we go. So that was Prosecutor. Okay, we'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Oh, another ad. Okay, we're on this next quest here. Activate Epic Obelisk in place of power 3 times. We'll hit the go. And looks like our Obelisk has leveled up, so that is good. We'll activate the Epic Obelisk 3 times. So we'll do that. We'll skip the animation 3 times here. Epic. Okay, we got some bards, and then we also got some bonus runes, which we'll need. Okay, we are now complete, so we will head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have the next set of quests here. We have up top, open 10 chests for victories over other players. Behind that, we have find 900 souls of epic heroes. On the bottom here, we have perform demigods, gods of war, or miracle summons 2 times. We're not going to do the miracle summons, demigods, or gods of war because we want to save those for another chapter. So in this case, we'll do this quest up top. So open 10 chests for victory over other players. This is something that we'll need to do offline. As you'll see when we hit the go, we have a couple of chests that we'll need to open and then also need to gain. So yeah, we will see you guys later. All right, guys, we are back. So currently we're on this quest here, open 10 chests for victory over other players. We did all of those battles offline, and so that's why we have those chests done. So we will now continue. Okay, we have this next quest over here, find 900 souls of epic heroes. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to our summon hall. What I'm going to do is actually close this out, and then we'll head over to the... Yeah, we will head over to the Mighty Pass. And we're going to open up this epic chest over here, because as you see, it does count for that. We'll also head over to the guild and activate a bonus to lower the cost of levels. In this case, the self-perfection, which we already have from a previous chapter. So we'll close that out, and then we'll head over to our squad. And then we will actually, let's see, we'll filter next for our special rares, and then we will evolve those into epics. So as you see, those do count for this quest, and now we are complete. So we will head back to the roadmap. And then as mentioned from before, we are skipping this perform demigods, gods of war, miracle summon 2 times because we will save those demigod scrolls. So yeah, so we will continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here, defeat Witness. And they do have a skill, so at the end of the turn, we'll give an attack boost to the allies. It is an upgrade of a skill from previous chapter. Then I saw the guy who stole my loot. I took your loot, you mindless brute. Well, I offered him to give up, but he kept on singing, and... Sorry, your honor. You honor. I just kicked his butt. That's not nice. Okay, let's take a look at some of the buildings here. And we'll attack on the open lane D. And there we go. So that was Witness. Okay, we'll head over to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're on this next set of quests here. We have up top, Soulbind the event rares 5 times. Behind that, we have boost legendary heroes 4 times. On the bottom here, we have find 1400 souls of the event epics. So let's try and do all 3 of these. So first, let's start with this one here. So Soulbind the event rares 5 times. We do have these heroes from before, so that is why we already have this one complete. So we will now continue. Oh, just gotta skip the ad. Okay, this next quest here, whoops, up top is boost legendary heroes 4 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to our squad. What I'm going to do is close out of here and then head back to our guild to activate a bonus. Oops. Activate a bonus that will lower the cost of boosting. This one here, Masterful Enchantment. So we'll activate it for 1 day because we don't need any longer than 1 day. And then we will head back to our squad, and then we'll do some boosting. So in this case, I'm going to filter for our heroes that are legendary, and then boost some lower level heroes. Oops, boost some lower level heroes, because as you can see here, the boost for this level 6 is 85, and this one for level 16 is 134. Another thing too, you'll see as soon as we boost is that the cost goes up, so we do want to spread our boosting around to lower level heroes. So going around, all right, we have another one here. So that is number 2. Here's number 3. And then if we can find another low level one, that'll be good, which we do. And that is number 4. We also have plenty of boost as well for the soul dust, so that is why we're okay with doing this. So now we are complete with that quest. We will now do the bottom quest as well. So this one is find 1400 souls of the event epics. We'll hit the go. Once again, we're brought to the summon hall. We'll head back out, and we will now head back to our squad. And then all we need to do is evolve any of the event rares to the, the event epics. So in this case, they are all order. And so we will, let's see, what will make sense? Yeah, we are going to need some Priestess, so let's do that. So we'll evolve the Priestess right now. And as you see, it does count for the number of souls. And so we are now complete. So we will now continue and grab both of the rewards. Okay, we're on this next quest here, defeat villain. We'll hit the go, and we're currently out of attempts, so we'll need to wait until we get some more. So we will see you guys later. Alright guys, we are back. So currently we're on this quest here to defeat villain. We'll hit the go because we now have attempts. And so yeah, so we'll see that they do have a skill. So at the end of the turn, we'll freeze 2 random heroes. When I found Frost, she said, "You can't stop me. I'm here to do the right thing." And I said that she was a criminal and I can't let her go free. She didn't like it, I suppose. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the buildings. And then we'll attack on the open lane B. Please, be merciful. It's my brother. He's dying. He lost his heart. It melted. I must find him another one, or he... Big sister helping her little brother. I just couldn't do it. I let her go. I am guilty of that. Let her go. Okay, so that was villain. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have another ad there. We will check out these next quests here. So up top, we have spend 1,700 copper coins. Behind that, Soulbind the event epics 5 times. On the bottom here, we'll have spend 7,500 runes. We're going to skip spending the runes because we will need those for chapter 3. So let's go up to this quest here. So spend 1,700 copper coins. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the black market. It looks like we'll need to spend in order to get this done. In this case, we do have a little bit of an option. We could actually spend to get some more copies of that new hero, or we can actually get just a decent amount of a Harn. So, you know, we kind of do need the Harn, so let's go spend on him. A little more than the necessary 1,700 in order to spend, but as you can see, we do have our spend 300 coins. And more importantly, this quest is now complete. So we will continue. Okay, we have this next quest here, Soulbind the event epics 5 times. We already do have these heroes from before, so that is why this one is already complete as soon as we headed to it. So that is why we're done. So we will now claim this and continue. Okay, we have this next quest here, defeat guilt. Okay, and they're called conscious now. Okay, and they do have a skill, so at the end of the turn, we'll give mist to 2 random enemies for 1 turn. You let her go. Neglected your responsibilities. Yes, I just didn't want the blood of her brother on my hands. There's never been a brother. She lied to you. We all make mistakes. That's not nice. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we have this here, this cruel gladiator that deals damage to one of our heroes when it comes into play. We'll attack on the open lane B. You see, Your Honor, He is guilty as charged. I didn't finish my story. Wait for the end. Okay, what is the end then? Alright, so that was guilt. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have the next set of quests here. We have up top, collect resources and gold mine 3 times. Behind that, reborn the event epics 5 times. On the bottom here, we have spend 500 gems. Let's see if we can do all 3 of these. So let's start with this quest up top. So collect resources and gold mine 3 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the gold mine. We will need to do this offline because gold mine actually recharges on a specific schedule now. So we will see you guys later. Alright guys, we are back. So yeah, so currently we're on this quest here, collect gold mine, collect resources and gold mine 3 times. We've done that offline, and so we are now complete with that, so we will continue. Okay, we're on this next quest here, reborn the event legendaries 5 times. We do have this one already complete. Let's see if we can actually do this bottom one now as well. So this one here is spend 500 gems. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. What I'm going to do is actually close this out. And then, whoops, we'll skip some ads, and we'll head actually over to the Dungeon of Trials. From here, we can get through the black market, and there is something that I do want to purchase, which in this case is actually more copies of the Fury. So in this case, we'll use some gems. And we'll get a little bit more of the runes that we'll need, and then, as mentioned, also a hero that we're going to use for later. We will now head back to the roadmap and then continue. That way we get both rewards. Okay, we have this next quest here, get 2 legendary heroes in summoned orange chest. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to our league. We can use these chests over here that we've been saving. Otherwise, let me see if we have anything else around. And we do not. We don't have the premium Mighty Pass, so that's why we don't have access to these legendary chests. But that is okay. We'll save ourselves a little bit of time. Let's open up these legendary chests here. So that is number 1.
Legendary.
Ooh, got some Madame Lotrix, very nice. And we'll open up number 2.
Legendary.
And got some Miss Lappin, also got some runes as well for opening a chest in the world event. So we are now complete with that. We will head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we're on this final quest in chapter 2. So this one is defeat Apollo. We'll hit the go. And we have a battle here. And they do have a skill, so at the end of the turn we'll give an attack boost to the allies. I still had to get my loot back. I was wondering why he was getting stronger each time we met. Then I realized my loot was magical. The power of music. Okay, so we're gonna actually, let's see. Let's take a look at the buildings first. Then we'll go over here with this Masura on A3. Get us some copies to attack. And then we have our building, which actually dealt damage at the end of the turn. Then you all came and took me in. That's the end of my story. Sweet. Okay, so that was Apollo. We will head back to the roadmap and continue. And we are now at the end card for Chapter 2, so Apollo. Apollo used to be an unknown bard from a small village on Pastoral. He sang for a pittance, and all he got at the end of the day was often just a beating from ungrateful listeners. That's not nice. Having also almost lost a limb or 2 in a village fight, the hapless singer decided to radically change his life. He figured that he was no longer fit to sing in the cheap taverns, took a resounding pseudonym, and went away in search of fame. His goal is nothing less than to go down in history as the most outstanding bard, and to achieve it, Apollo does not shy away from anything. What an artist. Okay, so we will grab our awards for Chapter 2. And now we'll start Chapter 3. So Chapter 3, Oral Hearings. The defendant is innocent until proven otherwise. No direct evidence allowing for a conviction has been presented to the court. However, the Lord Protector's intemperance and the bard's magical loot seriously complicate the situation. Will the jury be able to discern the truth and the lies and arrive at a just verdict? Who knows? Okay, so here are the rewards for Chapter 3. We'll be able to get 1,000 copies of Justia, along with some Miracle Scrolls, a badge here for finishing the event, and also a gallery portrait. So yeah, so we'll hop right in. Okay, and then we'll also check out the boss here. So yeah, so we are now actually going to start chapter 3. We'll actually wait until we have another, well, we're going to need to do it in another video. So yeah, we will see you guys later. This is Happysplasher, signing off.